I was a Roman Catholic by birth and training, not terribly devout, but aware and respectful. Then it became, you know, in my teenage years, not very interesting to me. I was interested in rock and roll and literature and poetry, and I went to college, and I majored in English and literature, but I had, as happens sometimes to 19 and 20-year-olds, and also of all ages, I had unbidden what I would call, what you would call, I think, a peak experience, a mystical experience out in nature, which wasn't just, oh, there's a nice experience, but spoke to me of something that was more true than any other truth I had known, more blissful than any other bliss I had felt. And I thought, now this is important. And then I began to read Jung, just by chance. And when I read Jung, I thought, oh my gosh, what I just experienced is not odd. Like, it's all over the world, and maybe religions have grown out of it. And so then I wanted to go study religions, because now I felt connected by my own experience to this huge body of historical material. I was a Jungian for a while. Still, I hadn't picked up a spiritual path, but I read Ram Dass's Be Here Now, and I'm paging through it, and I come to that page from Bindu to Ohas, the comic book sort of section of Be Here Now, and I see the Four Noble Truths. And I was never the same. I mean, they may not thrill you, or in fact, you might find them off-putting, but when I heard that life is pervaded by suffering, suffering has a cause, suffering can be eliminated, and there's an eightfold path to its elimination, and that important part of that was to go sit down on the floor and cross your legs and close your eyes. I immediately did so. I thought, what is this? What is it? And then I started doing yoga and other things. But I've been in various religious cultures, and I know you're not asking me to defend my credentials and all that kind of thing, but the thing that I've been doing most consistently, and if you took a snapshot of my inner life, I think you'd find there the Eightfold Path and a Buddhist outlook on life. So very personally, that's where I come from. I sit every morning for an hour. I sit every evening for an hour. I do that 365 days a year. I force myself to do it just as a matter of remembering that that's the most important thing, and I allowed that to reorganize my life, because for the first 20 years of being a sitter, I couldn't sit 2 hours a day. I had more important things to do. I had books to write. I had people to take care of. I had a job. And then, I mean, it took me until 1995 or something. I was already in the tradition for 20 years. But I finally said, you know what? I'm going to just do it and make everything less important, make that the priority. That even if my mind is crazy tired or crazy busy and all I can think about for a whole hour is what I'm going to say to the students in an hour and a half, nevertheless, I'll sit for, and for me that's been interesting, you're getting more than you asked for, Rami, but yeah, okay, so it's been a Buddhist meditative path for me. Thank you very much. I thought 2 or 3 people would show up for this. I'm happy to have spoken with you. I'm sorry I have to leave. I'd been here this past weekend, but I have to teach, and so I have to go. So thank you. Yeah.